So yeah, today was fun for Xbox fans. Sony fans got their shit show last week. Today was our turn. Honestly, it probably went as well as I thought it was gonna go. Not saying that it was super like good, but for sure a lot of things could have been better, but I don't know if that's on more Microsoft's end. You had a turn with the PS5 too. I messed up with the PS5. I had the PS5 in my cart. And I was at work and I'm like, I don't want to take out my credit card. It was in my cart. It was like ready to go. I'm like, I shouldn't. I'll give it 10 minutes. It'll be fine. 10 minutes go by. Go to the back room. Sold out. Try to check out. Sold out. Just sold out. Fall Guys. Fall Guys. No! It's not the point of this stream. What's up? Are you still working on Best Buy? Best Buy still saying high demand. I'd say keep trying for a bit. Hopefully it works out. So my day started. It started pretty. I guess so. Somebody alarmed at 8:30. Kind of woke up. I know Max, my friend. He was we're supposed to meet up like around 9ish, and before we went out, the plan was we're gonna go to GameStop. We're gonna pre-order it there because based off the PS5, it's gonna be a shit show online, and which it was a shit show online. So before I went, I was just checking with the regular Facebook groups. I was just on Facebook and I just see, and I'm part of a good amount of Facebook video game groups in Facebook. So a lot of them were showing how many consoles each GameStop had. Oh shit, it wasn't good. It was like, I kept on seeing like 6 Series X's, 1S, 8X's, 2S's, 5X's, 1S's. Yeah, it was not a good sign. I'm like, crap. But okay, I'm gonna keep doing it. I set up my Target account just in case I need to order it online. Put my credit card in there. You heard about Walmart messing up. It released a day early. The PS5, that is. Wonder if it's true. Yeah, the PS5. So the Sony did an online event. They're like, pre-orders are going up tomorrow. This was last week, by the way. So like, pre-orders are going up tomorrow, and then they all went out that same day, way before. Walmart, Best Buy, I think Amazon, most stores did their pre-orders that day. GameStop too. I was talking to the manager at GameStop. He was telling me that they didn't know about PS5 pre-orders until 5 minutes they went up. So of course stuff like that's gonna happen. Sony messed up. They're like, hey, you guys are gonna get a good heads up about it. Didn't happen, or it just became a shit show. At least they admitted it. They're like, hey, we messed up. So good on them for that. There should be more consoles though. I'm hoping that's the case. All right, so me and my friend, that's what messed me up, man, was banking on the actual date. Yeah, it just sucks. It sucks. It was in my cart too. I was at work when pre-orders went up in Walmart, and I'm like, all right, cool, they're there. Because thinking about the PS4 and the Xbox One, it wasn't too hard to get one. I remember you could probably walk in a week to reserve a PS4. So me and Max, we go GameStop. He calls me. He's like, "There's 15 people there." I'm like, "Okay." Like I said, I saw everyone's story about like each GameStop's getting like less than 10. I'm like, all right. There's still a chance. Like, we don't know where they are. They could be in the middle of nowhere, so it's a small GameStop, and they might get like little pre-orders. And then since I guess we're in the major city area, could get more. So we were there. We got there. Maybe it was like 9:30ish, and we're just waiting. I think we ended up being like 23rd, 23. And I kept walking to the front and be like, "Hey guys, has anyone come out, said how many numbers?" Because there was no poster saying how many they were. Usually when the post that I said that I see people posting how many they are, there's a poster there saying how many of each system. There was none in this location. So we're like, okay, we'll just wait. I think it was like 10 minutes before they came out, we heard someone say 8. And we're like, what? 8? 8 in total? 8 X's? 8 Series S's maybe? It was 8 X consoles. So we're like, we're not getting one. we're not getting one from here. So we all like basically all the line started booting up their phones, getting ready to order online because like no one else was gonna get one. So the store manager, I guess he's a store manager. He comes out, it's like, yeah, there's 8 right now. So he said for right now. That threw everyone off. They're like, what do you mean for right now? Like, are you gonna go back and check if there's more? Maybe. Is it the fact you mean 8 for today? Because he kind of just said that and then went back in, or at least that's what everyone recalled in the front of the line. So there was 8 X's and 2 S's. We're 22nd, 23rd. No way we're gonna get it. So everyone around our area was gonna end up just look for it online. 10 o'clock hit. I saw it on Target. I went to Target. I actually went to my cart pretty fast, but then once I tried to check out, that's when I had issues. That's what it seemed most of the people in line had issues with. They were just stuck there. And Max, my friend, he was stuck. He was doing Best Buy, but it would never pop up. It wasn't popping up. It just wasn't going live. So he tried to do Target as well. I think we tried GameStop, but GameStop was stuck on this like blurred screen. Let me see if I can load it up. It might still be up because I remember I looked at it. But it doesn't seem like many people had. Yeah, here's the screen. It's gonna look funny. Oh no, it looks fine there. So we're stuck on this screen for a minute on our phones, and it was like compressed weirdly. It was like stretch Freemex. Yes, Freemex indeed. So we're just trying different websites. I remember how I said I put in my card earlier. I put in my card, but I didn't bring the card with me, which I should have done. And then it turns out that like I need the security code in the back, so I left the card in my room, and it's a new card, so I don't know the security code. So I had to whip out another card, and I thought that was gonna screw me up. I got the X. I got it pre-ordered. I was afraid because I'm like, that seemed like it went too well. So I checked my bank account. They took out the money. Oh, also at first, I forgot to put more money into my bank account for that Xbox, so I had to do that. And I thought that was going to trip me up. It didn't, luckily enough. Yeah, so it went through. I saw the money was taken out of my bank account. I got the email confirmation. So I got one coming. Also, I know it comes out the 10th, but it's telling me it's coming the 11th, which would be that Wednesday to that Monday. So I guess the 16th potentially. I hope, just because they don't know the circuit of it, that maybe it could come day of. If it does come late, I understand. These are weird times. And that's probably also why each GameStop got so little pre-orders, because I don't know if it's the numbers. I feel like they got production up. They're both pretty confident. Like, that could be why, but it's just, I also feel like a lot of people are more into video games now, or maybe not more into it, but at least more up to date with things. Snapchat, like IGN has like a big thing there, which you could keep up to date with gaming news, and they stay on top of stuff, so it'll do. Like, more people are kind of hip to it. I don't know if I could say because of COVID. I don't know what's back there. It's totally a possibility. Maybe there aren't that many consoles that are going to launch this year, unfortunately, because production got lowered. So I was able to get it, and then after I still was looking to get another one for Max, but he tried that. Finally, Best Buy went up. Best Buy and Amazon, they both weren't going up, but they finally went up at 12. The original pre-orders went up at 11, so they went up at 12. No luck. We were sitting in the car for a while, just like refreshing, nothing. I got lucky. I got it. I know a whole bunch of people that didn't. Also, an interesting thing to note is that, kind of like with the 2 different PS5s, they're making more disc-based versions of the PS5, which is 500, than the PS5 discless, and it seems that's kind of going with the same deal here. Like, a whole bunch more Xbox Series X than Series S going around. That's probably gonna happen, because I was telling Max about when the original 360 came out, how there was 2 models. There was like the premium, and then there was the arcade one. The arcade was lower in all the GameStop, Best Buy's locations, or whatever locations there were. All right, so if you're still out there Here's some tips. Here's the basic tip. Get Twitter. Download the Twitter app. You don't have to do anything. Just download the Twitter app. Follow these 2 accounts. Also, I would recommend doing this if you're after PS5 because they're pretty up to date with restocks. So they're probably going to tell you. And turn on notifications. The first account's Wario64. You go to them, just follow, then make sure. And then the other one is Cheap Ass Gamer. Cheap Ass Gamer is actually pretty cool because they go over deals a lot. And that's how I usually get my games for cheap. But these are the 2 accounts you want to follow and you want to have like up for notifications just in case something happens. If you follow those accounts, they're pretty on top of that and they'll give you a heads up. Even if you don't like Twitter, just install it, make some random account, follow those 2, turn on notifications. And a lot of people are thinking they're gonna be more in waves. I know Sony came out already saying like, hey, we messed up our pre-order situation. There are more coming along the way. Hopefully that is the case. I still haven't locked in my PS5 pre-order. I do have my Series X pre-order, so I'm happy about that. I think the X was the one I really wanted to get out of all of them. I could kind of wait for the PS5, even though I really want to play Demon's Souls and Spider-Man. But hey, what can we do? And Yakuza's on Game Pass, so I'm like, yeah. The cool thing I thought about with the Xbox Series X is that I just have to buy the console. Like I was thinking to myself with Max, I'm like, okay, I gotta buy controllers so I can get more like, you know, for multiplayer games. And I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, the Xbox One controllers work on the Series X. So in theory, I don't need the controller. Like I know they don't have the share button, but I'm perfectly fine without it. So yeah, I'm like, okay, I guess I don't have to buy it. Or what games do I want at launch? The ones that I was thinking was Yakuza, Gears Tactics. I know it's like a tactical game and it's kind of like, I don't want to say Fire Emblem-ish, but it's a strategy tactical game. So, and there was one more. I forgot what it was. Oh, Tetris Effects. All those are on Game Pass. I pay for Game Pass already. They're free. I'll get them later on maybe, just to have physical copies because I'm a video game collector. But like, there's nothing I need to buy for my Series X now. I just plug it in. It's good to go. Download some games and I'm good. And I have the extra controllers. I'm just thinking, I'm like, I feel like I'm missing something. I feel like I might just buy a gaming headset just to be like, I'm ready kind of for it. Like, it's just weird. I'm just like, I need to buy a game. I need to buy games for it. But I'm like, do I really? I know I have to buy Cyberpunk, but that's fine. Also, Cyberpunk comes out after these consoles get released. I might get the new Call of Duty. That might be my multiplayer game to play right away. I'll for sure download Warzone. I know that's getting updated with the new Call of Duty, so maybe I'll just have that on. Just play that for a bit. That was my little story time. I went out. Craziness. It was a shit show. It was an organized shit show, but it was a shit show for sure. Less crazy than the Sony one because Sony was like, hey, they're up tomorrow, and they dropped the day before, but it was still a mess going online and get it. Even like going to GameStop, being outside for like an hour and a half, like, okay, like, I wish everyone who was there got a pre-order, but what are you gonna do? And then also, I think the 2 people that got the Series S, they wanted the X, but they ended up just buying the S because they're like, I want something. Hopefully more pre-orders will come up. I will update my page itself if anything does come up. All right, thank you guys. Thank you everyone. Hope you all have a good day. And everyone that's looking for a Series X or a PS5, hopefully you guys get it. All right, y'all. Peace.